And now, another Breakout EDU game. Welcome to Asleep in Newton's Cradle. Here is the setup for the Breakout Asleep in Newton's Cradle. You're more than welcome to print this out and read it to the class in any manner that you see fit, particularly if it's a little dramatic, but I have taken the liberty of preparing a short film, so you may also use the following. After a very lazy day eating spicy chips, drinking lots of cherry cola, and playing Tomb Raider on your Xbox, you fall asleep on your big, comfortable couch. However, when you finally wake up, you realize your parents have taken away your Xbox and, oh my stars, locked you in the room with your science homework, knowing that any object pushed harder will react faster and go further. The problem is you don't feel like moving because of Newton's law of inertia. In other words, physical objects resist any change in their state of motion, or in your case, non-motion. Though you would really rather be sleeping, you know that you need to convert all those snacks you've been munching on into pure energy to get up, finish your homework, and break out of that room by dinner time. Oh, wait a minute. Do you want to break out of there by dinner time? What's for dinner? That? Oh, it's that? All right, let's break out. Here's how you need to set up the 4 locks that you will be using. The 5th is a key lock, so you really don't need to set it up. But the other 4 are like this. The 3-digit lock is set at 312. The 4-digit lock at 6744. The directional multi-lock set at down, right, left, up, down. And the ABC multi-lock is set with the word speed. Let's look at the stations that you will be setting up for this game. The first station is the water wheel. The water wheel is easily made from 2 paper plates, 6 plastic cups, a skewer, and some staples. The water wheel flyer goes right next to it when you set it up. That's station 1. Somewhere else in the classroom is station 2. This is a pile of dominoes. You've got loose ones lying around. It doesn't have to be a full set. And the flyer that says can all fall with 1, giving directions for the experiment. Also, put Newton's laws of motion flyer right next to that. Station 3 is the balloon propellers, which are created from pencils, pins, straws, and balloons that you've already blown up, so it's easier for the students to blow up. Don't forget to put that flyer, powerful balloon propellers, right next to that station. And station 4 is the kinetic energy station with 10 pennies, 1 quarter, and this kinetic energy flyer that has a place for the students to write in the missing 10-letter word. Also, somewhere around the classroom, be sure you put up these 4 memes about Newton. One of them is going to be super important, and the other 3 are just red herrings. The resources you need for this breakout are fairly simple. You'll need some dominoes. Does not need to be a complete set. Most teachers have some spare ones lying around. I'd say about 10 would be right. Could be more if you want to make it more challenging. 10 pennies, 1 quarter, and a permanent marker. The permanent marker is so that on the back side of each penny, you can write the letters C-O-N-V-E-R-S-I-O-N. So each penny has 1 letter on it. Most of the pennies will be turned upside down so the students cannot see the letters. Only the V is turned right side up, and I usually put that in the pointy part of the triangle, as you'll see later, because it's a clue. You'll need to make the water wheel 2 plastic plates, 6 cups, a stapler, a skewer. Once you've put that together, you'll be writing the letters at the bottom of each cup. And then you'll either need a tub and a pitcher or a big bottle of water so students can pour the water into the cups to make the wheel turn and the water falls into the tub. Or if you're lucky, you'll have a sink with running water where they can run the experiment. You'll need a package of straws, a package of balloons, and a package of pearl top pins and 6 unsharpened pencils. This is to make the balloon propellers. Be sure that you have blown up the balloons before you affix them to the straw. Otherwise, it's difficult for the students to blow them up and make it work. And then, of course, you'll need all the materials that are on the PDF printed out and ready to go. There are 10 printouts that you will need for this game. They're already designed and ready for you to print out. Color is always more exciting. And let me take a moment to explain what each one is for. This is the flyer which you will print out of Newton's laws of motion and set next to the domino experiment. You'll also take the UV pen and you will write across his chest UV plus pounds, and use the abbreviation, of force equals 4. So they'll have to figure out that using the UV pen and looking at one of the memes where it shows pounds of force, that's going to give them the 4-digit number for the 4-digit lock. It's also going to help them remember what the abbreviation for pounds is. This is the flyer that goes next to the pennies and the quarter. It's an experiment in kinetic energy. And of course, once they've done the experiment successfully and have read through, they should be able to answer the question at the bottom, which is when energy is changed from one type to another, as when chemical energy in a battery is used to create electrical energy to power a light. That process is called, and as soon as they have figured out that the word we're looking for is conversion of energy, they should write that into the flyer and present it to you, and then you will hand them a battery. This is the flyer that goes next to the tub with the balloon propellers. When you print it out, be sure you take the UV pen and circle the following letters. Be sure you circle the T, and then circle an H, and then R, E, E. So it spells out the word 3. This is one of the 3 digits for the 3-digit lock. And how they will know which order it goes in, there are 3 experiments. This is experiment 1. It shows the number 3, which means 3 is the first number in the 3-digit lock. This is the printout that goes next to the pile of dominoes. You don't have to write anything on these with the UV pen. This is the flyer that you'll print out and either put in an envelope or keep it in your pocket to hand to the students once they successfully complete the domino experiment. Be sure you have taken your UV pen and circled the following letters: O, N, E, to spell out the word 1. This is for the 3-digit lock. This is experiment 2 of 3 experiments, so the number 1, O-N-E, is the 2nd digit because this is the 2nd experiment. This is the printout for the water wheel, which you will place next to the experiment. You will also take the UV pen and you will circle the following letters. You will circle the letter T, W, and O to spell out the number 2. The number 2 is the 3rd digit in the 3-digit lock, which they will know if they take a look because this is the 3rd experiment of 3. These are 2 of 4 flyers that are memes of Newton that should be put around the room in various places. You could put them on the wall or on the tables, whatever you see fit. Most of them are red herrings. One of them is not. These are the other 2 of 4 complete memes of Newton that will be placed around the room, on the chairs, on the tables, in plain sight. However, the one on the left is the important one. If they've found the UV light and found the formula that says UV plus pounds of force equals 4, then hopefully they will be looking on this page, which actually spells out the word pounds, and they'll know that 6744 is the 4-digit number for the 4-digit lock. These are the locks you're going to need for this particular breakout. The ABC multi-lock, which is going to be set to the word speed. You're going to need the directional multi-lock, which you're going to set to down, right, left, up, and down. The 3-digit lock, which will be set at 3, 1, 2. The 4-digit lock, which is set at 6, 7, 4, 4. And the key lock, the key of which will be taped underneath the tub that has the balloon propellers. Other kit items that you will need is the big BreakoutEDU box, to which you will affix the hasp, and that will have all 4 locks except for the key lock. The key lock goes on the small box. Don't forget that the UV battery is going to be hidden in your pocket that you're going to present to them when they successfully fill in the word conversion. The pen you're using beforehand, you won't need it during the game. And the UV flashlight is going to be hidden inside the small box. Now that you have everything set up and ready to go, you are ready to help your students break out from being asleep in Newton's cradle. Good luck!